Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What Drives Cregg Crazy. Do me a favor, if you like what we have to say, like it, subscribe, comment. We'll get back to you and let you know, and we can have an interesting debate. Okay, so what drives Cregg crazy? You know, in all fairness, it's not just the agents that drive me crazy. I'm gonna have a little confessional today. I bought into the fact that the internet leads are the future of the business. I mean, so much so that I invested a lot of money in Realtor.com leads. Realtor.com said, we're gonna give you your agents all the leads on their listings. And Realtor.com is a big lead source. So I spent a lot of time looking at our lead sources, pulling down the data, drafting the reports, showing agents at sales meeting every week how many leads we're getting from Realtor.com, and thought I was a hero for providing these leads for our agents for no fee. And the contract's now up and I'm not gonna renew it. Because nobody, and I don't mean this in a sincere way, but nobody's even said thank you. Nobody said one of them has ever closed. They said they got a couple calls. I know they got the calls, but then that doesn't work. Zillow. I started spending $10,000 a month on Zillow when Zillow wasn't as good as they are now, and they bombarded us with leads, and so many that the agents couldn't keep up with it. So that was a problem. So I dialed the spend down, and then they upgraded their thing to what they call PA4, Premier Agent 4, where they started giving warm connections. So here's the difference. A connection is when the internet lead inquires, the Zillow company has staff that are calling them. When they get them on the phone connected, they text the agent and say, hi, I've got Jonathan on the line. He wants to talk to an agent. Can you stand by? Boom, they disconnect the call, and now the agent and the customer are talking. And we're finding that we're able to close for an appointment about 40% of the time with that lead, which is huge. So I personally would much rather have only 14 leads to deal with that I can close 40% of than have 45 leads I've got to deal with to maybe close 3% of. So that's kind of my position on that. Now, to that end, something that's fascinating to me is the R company is a big lead source. And there was another company called the O company, which is OpCity. OpCity is a call center that services internet leads. And their commitment through an algorithm is to make 26 attempts in the first 30 days that a lead inquires. That means they call you at 8, they call you at 10, they call you at 12, they call you at 2, they email you at 4, they text you at 6. They do 26 different attempts to get you on the phone to make that warm transfer. Now, so that's my deal. So Realtor.com, I suspect, knows they've got a problem because their leads don't react fast enough. So Realtor.com went out and bought for $220 million OpCity, which is making those calls. So now I don't know what's going to happen in the future there, but you're going to see, I think you're going to see Realtor.com scrubbing their leads through their company OpCity and selling connections back to agents. And if that happens, I think we're going to be in a pretty good place, because none of us really have the bandwidth to do 26 attempts in the first 30 days. Kind of my opinion on that one, if you're doing the internet leads. So what drives me crazy is that these companies take our listings from us for free, they put them on their website, and they sell them back to us. That drives me crazy. I would love, my next business, I'd like to have a business that has no cost of goods sold. Wouldn't that be cool? So what do we do about it? And this is my confession. I bought into the magic pill. I saw all these leads coming, and I had this belief system. Yes, these buyers are going to buy. And the truth is they are going to buy, but they're going to buy 18 to 24 months from now. And I suspect most of you don't have the bandwidth to keep up with them for 18 to 24 months. So here's the challenge. We spent a lot of time, this is me talking, we spent a lot of time discussing this and how to work with it and how to address it and what expectations to have, but we lost the true focus of what we need to do. And the true focus of what we need to do is be looking for listings, right? We don't even care about the buyer leads. You get the listings, you've got the MLS. The MLS will bring the agents who are working with the buyers, because that buyer who called you on the internet lead, he's talked to 3 other agents also, because it's impossible to have 100 million real estate leads and only 6 million home sales in the country. It has to be multiple people or individuals connecting multiple times. So they're already working with somebody. So you become the listing agent, everybody else works for you. You become the buyer's agent, you work for everybody else. So the focus for me and our company is getting back on the listing side. Here's one of my sayings: what you hold in mind tends to manifest. And we've been holding in mind a better way to convert internet leads. Well, personally, that's going out the door for me. I'm holding in mind listings. And that's where I think it becomes really important for us to realize that we, Beggins Enterprises, have been around for 27 years. I've, as the broker, supervised over 55,000 real estate transactions. We've got 9 locations around the Bay Area with 400 agents. We've got a good presence as Beggins Enterprises, so we can tell that story. And then we're going to tell the story about Century 21, which has been around for over 40 years. We're in 83 countries with 9,400 offices. That's pretty cool, in 80 countries. And then we're part of Brokerages, which does 1 in every 4 real estate transactions in the country. And I think we start telling that story a little more, we're going to get a little more attention. That's where our focus is going to be. So I would encourage you that if you are going to be buying internet leads, buy quality ones like Zillow's connections, where they give you a connection. And if you're not doing those and you're getting regular leads, you got to have a CRM system that's going to remind you to stay in touch with them probably every 30 days, inquiring for the better part of 18 to 24 months until something's ready, right? If you're willing to play that game, you'll be okay. If you're willing to spend the time, sharpen your skills, because a listing presentation is a skills-based business, right? You've got to know your presentation, you've got to know your prospecting scripts, you've got to know your objection handlers. It's really a sales job. So if you're willing to sharpen your sales skills, you'll be paid a lot more money, because that's what we're going for. Going for the listings, using our sales skills, talking to customers, building rapport, setting appointments, delivering pre-listing packages, delivering fantastic marketing plans, delivering fantastic listing presentations, and that's what it's going to be like. So anyway, I think those are your 2 choices nowadays. The glimmer of the internet lead for me has washed by, and I'm going back to brass tacks, to the basic things that I know work and always have worked and most likely always will. So with that being said, now you know one more thing that drives Cregg crazy. See you soon.